With King's Fallback, everyone has been dying to get their hands on the new reprised raid weapons, some of which are amazing and others which are a shell of its former self. But today I'll be looking into the Defiance of Yasmin, which has since taken the spot for my favorite sniper rifle. I'm sorry beloved, why couldn't you have accurized rounds? Some perks that will be kept constant are fluted barrel, accurized rounds, as well as the handling, masterwork, or intrinsic. I'm using targeting adjuster for this sniper to pump up the aim assist on the weapon for a better shot. With all that said, here are the timestamps for each of the perk combinations stated in the video. For the main role, we're talking opening shot and snapshot. This to me is flat out the go-to god role for PvP because it takes advantage of the added accuracy of opening shot and the quickscope capabilities of snapshot. Since you want to prioritize landing the first shot with the sniper, there really isn't a better role that allows you to peek down the lane faster than snapshot. Granted, snapshot was nerfed and not as good now, you would still be able to get the job done. Now as to why I prefer this role over snapshot and moving target, it's because this role can pull off some really nutty snipes. All that to say, the extra aim assist of opening shot does work wonders by allowing you to hit shots you probably wouldn't have, and in some cases, shouldn't have. No distractions and opening shot. In short, the perfect counter to people trying to whittle you down at range, since you remain largely unaffected. Keeping it real, that's the only advantage to no distractions, because it doesn't give you more anything. It just ensures you land your hit through potential flinch. Keyword here being potential. However, this is PvP we're talking about, and peak shooting exists. So this is still an excellent option. Be careful of other snipers with the role above though. They may be the only ones able to stop you, assuming they don't miss. No distractions and moving target. Similar to the role above, however the main difference is that you have a passive bonus to aim assistance, which is always beneficial. Granted, the benefit is not as large as opening shot, you never have to worry about the cooldown for it, when you can shoot your next shot with the maximum benefit unlike opening shot. And as an added bonus, being able to shoot through flinch has never been more fiendishly fun. Snapshot moving target. The next best option, or what some would say the best option, because this lets you take your next shot without a penalty of a cooldown. For dueling purposes, you might see people use this role above snapshot opening shot. Why? Simply put, if both parties miss, you can be at least confident that your next shot will be more likely to land so long as you can pull the trigger first. Other than that, I have nothing to say because snapshot moving target can also roll on beloved, and I have gone into detail as to why I love it. Both snipers are of the same archetype after all, and have comparable stats. By the way, go check it out if you want to hear my thoughts on it. Now this one feels sort of out of place, and I'm talking about Slickdraw. This was one of the new perks brought in with this season, and if I'm honest, I think this is OG Quick Draw with a nerf to target acquisition. Why I say so is that when I used Slickdraw, I felt my ADS speed increase when paired with Snapshot. And it felt like I had max handling, which was nice all things considered, until you tried to snipe. Even with the enhanced trait, this significantly affects your ability to land consistent hits, and I felt that some of the snipes I made completely missed despite being clear headshots. Now I'm not saying you need to pull off mad snipes like the one I showed off with Snapshot opening shot, but there has to be some kind of forgiveness if people want to run this with maximum possible handling. In fact, it was only after I switched the barrel and the first perk to go for more reliability that I noticed the very odd similarity between OG Quick Draw and Slickdraw. And that's because without Snapshot and Fluted Barrel, I could still ADS at a very reasonable speed comparable to having Snapshot, although it's probably slightly slower. Pairing this with no distractions is probably the best pair and your best bet you can get without risking reliability, unless you're confident with Snapshot, which I am not. For PvE, this sniper has the ultimate perk synergy with Ensemble and Firing Line, which works together with the origin trait Runneth Over. You're gonna hear me talk a lot about allies on this one. Ensemble increases handling and reload speed when near allies, while Firing Line buffs damage when near allies. Finally, Runneth Over overflows the weapon's magazine based on the number of allies near you, making it a cracked weapon to unload your rounds with maximum effectiveness so long as you are, get this, near your allies. The only drawback is the weapon's reserve ammo, meaning to say once you're done, you're done. You're out of ammo, well, that's it. But if you're just planning to unload all your rounds quickly, I'm pretty sure this is an excellent option anyways. Overall, Snapshot and Opening Shot takes this, followed by Snapshot Moving Target, as both perks excel at securing the kill. No Distractions and Moving Target comes third, and No Distractions and Opening Shot comes last because of the wait time needed between proccing Opening Shot. This mainly sums up easy to use perk combinations. However, if you are feeling ever adventurous, give Slickdraw and No Distractions a try. Who knows, it might end up being your god roll even if it isn't mine. In my opinion, this weapon sits at a PvP 5 out of 5 and a PvE 3 out of 5. There are very few snipers that can roll with Opening Shot and Snapshot, with the notable one being Eye of Soul, which has since been removed from the loot pool. On the subject of PvE, snipers are normally not used for damage unless you're talking about, Izanagi's Burden. But for a legendary sniper, this is still worth trying. And if you've made it this far, thanks for watching. If you want to see my recent video on how broken Anthea's wards are with Thruster, check out the link in the description. If you want to see other reviews, check out my weapon review playlist. It's a playlist where I review crafted weapons with their enhanced perks. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
As well earned as one from a well-fought victory.